What's good, gamers? Pixel World's revealed here. Let's talk about matchmaking and how your playstyle influences your matchmaking experience. I did a nice illustration here, breaking down the 3 tiers. I'm a visual learner, so this should help. I time and did this masterpiece for all you guys. And I'm trying not to get lost in the artwork. I know it's pretty mesmerizing, but I'll explain the tiers. So in a nutshell, you've got your first tier, which is friendly lobbies, where everyone chases rainbow and fight arc together. Second lobby is your mixed bag, where you got some friendly players, some KOS players, and some players that just don't know what's going on. So he's got like that neutral face. He's not sure if he's happy or sad, but he's definitely sad. He's getting shot. That one's happy even though they're about to get shot. So that's your mixed lobby, and your third tier is your PvP, kill on sight, shoot anything that moves. As you can see, Bob just got shot in the neck. Joey's about to throw a trigger nade over the top. That will probably land about here, I reckon. All goes to plan, he'll come out with the clutch. If not, he'll end up like Bob. But back to the tier list, sorry, I get, a bit animated in this. Alright, because it's got such high detail. So, as I'm explaining about the 3 tiers, in a nutshell, if you're in mixed and you're over to chaos because you don't know what to expect, you bring in your best gear and then you're dying to a rat and getting shot in the back, you have to not shoot back at all. You can still evade, you can still, use smokes and get away from the fight, depending on where the fight takes place. And for about 10 matches, you'll end up in full friendly lobbies if you have that playstyle, and you'll go from mixed to friendly lobbies. Self-defense does not count as being a friendly player. I learnt this the hard way. And then if you want PvP, shoot on sight for 10 games and you'll end up in full KOS PvP lobbies. And then even if you have been playing the whole time as a PvP player and you suddenly grow conscious and feel bad for all the people you've killed, you have to behave for 20 games. So play nice, don't shoot anyone for 20 games, and you'll go from mixed to friendly lobbies and you can chase rainbows. But yeah, I hope that illustration explains it. So how do I know this? I took a lot of bullets to the dome in the name of science. Embark will probably hate this video for figuring out the matchmaking system. So let's talk about why matchmaking matters. It's simple. Not everyone who plays Arc Raiders wants to engage in PvP. Some players want more of a PvE co-op experience. And either playstyle is fine. The system does work for both styles, sort of. When I say sort of, here's why. Even after you commit to a playstyle that suits you, the majority rule still applies. So if you're a friendly player who never shoots back, your games will still be roughly 90% friendly and 10% PvP players, and vice versa. PvP lobbies will still get friendly players. I don't think the system ever leans 100% one way. That's probably intentional, just to keep things interesting. First, ask yourself what you want out of the game. PvP, PvE, co-op, or the mix, which is what the game advertised as, which is a mix of PvP and PvE. But you can't really do both. Being in the mix in the middle, you can't really do both and enjoy it. When you play PvP, you generally avoid the arc and look for players. And then when you play PvE, you can focus on the arc and taking out the matriarch and all of that sort of thing. The other thing I'd like to mention is if you are a full-time PvP player and you go a couple games of not shooting back, you'll start noticing the shift into the middle mixed lobbies where you're getting a bit of friendly and PvP. And vice versa. If you're a friendly player who decided to start shooting players back or just start shooting for no reason, you'll also start to notice the shift going to the mixed. After spending a lot of time in the game, I honestly think the mix doesn't work. Here's why. In PvP lobbies, you basically need to avoid all arc enemies. If arc spots you, they light up and make sounds. Now 2 to 3 squads or players have that info. If you shoot the arc, well, now most of the map knows where you are. If you're running PvP lobbies and then try to do matriarch events with 100 plus K loadout, epic weapons, extra health, defibs, energy ammo, you'll just end up getting shot in the back, and that's very frustrating. That's rage inducing even. At that point, it's not even gear fear, it's knowing that getting those items back will take half a dozen successful extracts. That said, even if you commit to always playing friendly for a PvE co-op experience, there are still factors that influence it. Map conditions, like night raids, storms, those probably shift things closer to 70-30 split. But most of the time, especially with matriarch events, if you're a friendly player, you will get those friendly games. Another big factor no one seems to talk about is playtime. If you play early morning or late into the night, anything outside prime time changes matchmaking drastically because the system isn't trying to match you with your playstyle, it's just trying to fill lobbies. The myths have debunked. Looting bodies does not affect your matchmaking. So if you're a friendly player and you loot a body, that's not going to affect you at all. I loot corpses all the time, better in my backpack than yours. Squads and solo matchmaking are not separate. So if you play squads majority of the time, and squads being majority PvP, and then you go to play solo, you will be in that either PvP or mixed. I will admit though, going from squads to solo, it takes probably five to, it's less than 10, that's for sure. We'll call it 6 games of playing friendly, and you'll end up in friendly lobbies as a solo player. But again, the majority rule applies. If you're majority playing squads, you're going to end up in PvP or mixed lobbies. I hope this helps. I know a lot of players get confused or angry about this topic. This is just information I've gathered from my own experience. If you've made it this far, really appreciate you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.
And then I'm too fucking clean. You told me get a job and you asked where the hell I've been. And I'm too perfect.